We ready to go for this?
Yeah.
We are? All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else, please welcome Nick Mendillo's Great American Wing Show.
Hi, everybody. Hi. My name's Nick. Every year on the 4th of July weekend, I do a food challenge sort of show where I either eat a whole bunch of tacos and do improv, or eat a whole bunch of tacos, which I did 2 years in a row. This year, thank you very much. Careful. Sure. This year, but thank you to, thanks to Mitch, who's in the show. He donated this Hellfire hot sauce, which contains Carolina Reaper, which is the hottest pepper in the world. It registers at up to 2.2 million on the Scoville scale. That is 3 times hotter than the ghost pepper. And I'm going to eat one for every scene that I do. It's right there. That's yours. I'll take that. I have some great improvisers here with me. Oh, you're just going to do it first? Okay.
I just want them to see how much pain you're going to be in.
They'll see. They'll see. The wings are... The wings were purchased at Anthony's Coal-Fired Pizza. All my co-workers are here. I work there if you ever want to come visit. They're the greatest chicken wings I've ever had, and I'm ruining them by putting this sauce on them. Oh, I don't have a... I'm using my phone. Can someone not in the show keep time? Emily, could you keep time? Yeah. Just give me the light. I'm just going to yell edit when the scene's done. We're going to have fun. Yeah? You excited? Oh, God. Cool. Here we go. Can I get a suggestion of anything in the world?
Murder. Yes.
I heard murder. Let's get the one here.
What does it taste like?
Oh boy. Salvatore, I did it. I did it. I initiation over. Salvatore, I did it.
You've got what it takes to be in this band.
I do, Salvatore.
This is the fifth body you brought into me. The fifth body you killed. You ain't gonna be in this gang no matter how bodies you bring in. How many bodies you bring in?
I burned that bridge with this Starbucks. I can't go back there anymore, Salvatore. I killed too many
bringing
people.
me people that work at Starbucks. I want gangbangers. I want high-rolling
you want honeydew customers, okay. You want a customer from a honeydew? Someone who's eating a dewdrop.
I especially don't want a customer from Honeydew. If anything, I want a manager.
From a honeydew? They're locally owned and operated.
How do you understand what I mean when I say this is a gang? This is a very tough gang. And you ain't got the guts.
Okay. Well, I originally applied for an office assistant.
That's what you don't understand, my friend.
I didn't know how to restock office supplies. I never had to do it before. Salvatore, this person, I killed them because they didn't tip. I did a civil service.
I want you to go out there and find that person's family. The whole family, I want you to bring them in here. And I want them to explain why you should be in the gang.
It shouldn't be too hard. They had a minivan with those decals with their whole family, and with the Mickey Mouse here, they're just gonna cross them off as I
They
go down.
deserve to die. Those people deserve to die.
Why? They have a dog.
Would you ever bring me a dog?
I'm not gonna kill you with a dog. I'm not a monster.
Yeah.
I'm not some kind of crazy person who killed an animal. I'll have you know I donate to the ASPCA.
Yeah, you're using gang funds, by the way.
It'll pay for itself. We get T-shirts. They give us a T-shirt, and I'm saving a calico cat named Amora.
It's a beautiful name for a cat. Beautiful name for a cat. Why don't you bring that the cat in. Have that cat eat this dead
I
body.
will. I brought her carrying case.
Oh, it's so much smaller than I imagined. Don't you love that when cats are smaller than you think they'd be?
She's a munchkin. Her feet are this big,
Oh, shit.
but her body's full-sized. Look at her go. Look like she's wearing socks.
You know, like when you want to squeeze something so cute to
You
kill
did the
it?
eyeballs pop out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to go out there and find a senator and do that to him. Ed, get out of here.
I'm really sorry to be the bearer of bad news, MC Good Words. But Def Jam has dropped you from the label. They think you're not hard enough. Like you're not street enough. You know, when you talked about cocaine in your last song, you referred to it by its chemical compound.
People need to be educated. People need to know what's up, educationally. So that
Yeah,
I can drop the knowledge on them.
some people would think that hip-hop is a release from all that hubbub.
You're telling me that you think education is hubbub? How dare you? How dare you?
I'm
say
sorry to denigrate education and put it on the level of hubbub.
You know, I would shoot you, but instead, I'd like you to pour this chemical, it's hydraulic acid, and if you combine it with regular water, it'll shoot up in your face. So you'll get a burn, but you'll also learn something about chemistry.
Is this one of your new rhymes? Because it's terrible.
I think it's
All right.
I honestly, you know what? I'm thinking about getting out of the rap game.
What?
Yeah, I kind of want to go. I want to be a teacher. I just really like kids.
You've been watching Dead Poets Society again, haven't
I have in Dangerous Minds.
you? Oh, boy.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, you're no Michelle Pfeiffer.
I am telling Michelle Pfeiffer, don't you ever fucking say I'm not.
Okay. All right. You're like, at most, Holly Hunter. Maybe Sally Field on a good day.
What was Holly Hunter's motivational movie? Twister? No, that was
Yeah. Helen Hunt.
That was Helen Hunt.
That was a very inspirational movie. Look, I think I can get you a deal into this nerdcore. You ever heard of it? It's
Nerds.
hip hop for nerds.
I know about the core of our planet and that if it stops spinning, we die.
Well, there's certainly no market for existential rap. That's what you're thinking we're going to get into. Well, maybe teaching is for you. You know?
What are you interested in?
Oh, gee, I don't know.
What's something you love?
Phosphorus.
Just the one
There's
thing?
a lot of applications.
Why don't you spit around to me about phosphorus from here? Your heart.
Oh, okay. Touch him in my lungs.
Well, use your lungs to inhale the air that will then be pushed out, vibrating against your larynx and vocal cords.
Okay, all right. I'm doing this for you, MC Good Words. All right. No beat? That's fine.
No beat.
Phosphorus can be dangerous, but it also can be fun. Phosphorus has many uses, starting number 1.
These are not that hot. I'm loading these
I'm
up.
still crying.
No, I'm loading these up. These are
It
hot.
builds.
Yeah, I didn't lick my lips at all, and they're on fire.
So nice to meet another widow.
I thought I was the only one.
Everyone I knew kids gotten divorced, or their spouses have traveled away, broken up, never dead.
I wonder if it's possible for us to have a relationship.
That's what I'm wondering as well.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
I cut to the chase.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So my partner died.
I love it. I love that. I love that about you.
You love it that I had nothing to do with it. I swear.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it over dinner. Widows love dinner.
What would you order if I took you out?
Spaghetti.
Really? Spaghetti. Thin strands that could be tied together like the noose
Like the yes.
that my spouse used.
Oh, yes.
Did you know that it was a suicide?
I hoped.
I'm swooning at the moment. I'm swooning.
I was thinking carbonara
Ooh.
for the protein that my husband never got. He hated eggs.
He died of an iron deficiency.
Yes.
That's a slow torture.
Oh, Dad.
Oh boy.
I watched it for years. I stood back and said nothing.
I wish to be married on the cliffs. Just to fuck with fate.
I wish to get married jumping out of an airplane with one parachute for both of us.
That's all we need. I
That's
just
all we
need the
need.
wind to carry us both. Or perhaps to slip.
Oh, I just need the ground for us both to splat upon.
You've already splattered upon my heart.
Splatter upon your heart. May I forevermore.
You remind me of the poems of the great Edgar Allan Poe. So romantic and wonderful.
So haunting. My husband haunts me.
My husband haunts me.
What?
Yes.
My
He's in the
husband-
other room now, working on fantasy baseball or something.
My husband's at home doing my taxes for me.
In death.
In death.
Well, that's neat.
He was a good man.
Dead it. Get out of here.
Hey! Hey, you crows, get out of here!
Yeah.
Go! Get out of here!
Can I give you some advice there?
Who the hell are you?
The other Scarecrow, the one that works. You're not scary, you're just aggressive. You gotta scare the crows away.
Hostility is threatening.
No, not the crows.
Oh. What, crows are the creatures that are afraid of kindness?
No, crows get scared of stuff like, you don't change your attitude, you'll die alone.
Oh!
Crows are scared of, oh no, you might get audited. Keep your receipt.
Those are the same things a Scarecrow fears.
Exactly, you gotta look within yourself to look within the crow.
Maybe we're not so different from the crows after all.
No, we're scarecrows, so we're different in that we can't fly away from our problems. We have to live in them. We have to sit inside our problems and then project them onto other people.
That's true, but flying away wouldn't really get you away from a tax audit. That would kind of follow you because it's a paperwork thing.
Listen, man, you want to get into the technicality? This was just an example I was giving. What are you afraid of?
Oh,
Not scaring crows, because so far, all the crows in your body are being flying. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
Not knowing fear.
Oh, it's like a dagger of ice in your heart.
Yeah.
Oh. You know, you get to they didn't strap your arms to anything, did they?
No. Because I'm afraid of what I might do if I had use of my arms and I use that fear. I'm afraid that I might harm myself.
Huh? So if your arms are strapped down, you might hurt yourself, huh?
No, if they were, you know what I'm saying? Like, I let the crows know what's real in life. And that I show them a knife, but I hold it up to my own neck. And I say, this could be reality. If you don't get the fuck out of here.
Wow, that crow just found religion over there.
Well, Johansson, reports came back and it's official. You have designed the deadliest car in this car company's history. Really, that's the response. 8 people died last week. They were only in 2 cars. The entire thing is a catastrophe. We're gonna have to have massive layoffs right now. The lawyers are foaming at the mouth. They're so angry.
Bradley, let me ask you a question. Remember TWA Flight 800?
Sadly, yes.
Of course you do, because it was a terrible, terrible event. Brad, let me ask you a question. Remember 9/11?
We'll never forget, seriously.
Right. Let me ask you a question. You remember the Pinto? You remember the Saturn?
No, they
Do you remember the what's one
Johansson, look, the fact that you can't remember just serves my point,
That's
okay?
not my point.
Look, I'm not gonna...
Remember devastating crashes and you remember death forever.
Johansson, you built the thing out of bales of hay, kerosene, and you named it the Fiasco. In what world did you think that this was gonna make us money?
The one where people are like, I want a t-shirt that says, I drove in a Fiasco and lived. Merchandising, Bradley.
Yeah, look, we built the merchandise too. It was made out of polyester and you put flint in the seams. It's another lawsuit waiting to happen. We had to recall the whole line. Look, I'm sorry, we're shutting it down. Production's been shut down.
Daewoo. It was called a Daewoo.
I'm not. Don't you dare!
People are gonna die tonight!
Don't you dare fist pump human misery, Johansson!
No!
Okay?
I want everyone to die!
I stuck my neck out for you on this project.
Yeah, you should
okay?
stick your neck outside of one of the Fiascos. You don't get your fucking thing cut right off.
I have kids to take care of.
Yeah, bring them in the car. They'll get taken care of.
Johansson, is this about the divorce?
Yes, it's about the divorce! Bradley, it's always been about the divorce! My wife died in a car crash, don't you know that? And I had to divorce her afterwards! Horrible! I didn't want to do it! It was a quick thing, you already filed the paperwork! You gotta go through with it! And I said, but she died! They said, we don't want to erase the forms! And I had to divorce my dead wife, Bradley! I didn't want to do it! So I'm in a car where every fucking human being gets to die! I should slice your throat! But only if you marry me first!
By the way, did you get the flowers I sent?
I know.
Don't you dance like that. Stop your dancing. Stop your dancing! You were supposed to be a skydive instructor. My daughter, you didn't clip her on right. You were supposed to be an expert. My daughter's an all-state volleyball player. She is not now. She had a scholarship to UConn. And you took that away from her. She had 4 years of the best of her life ever coming to her. And you took that away because you don't know how to. You were a skydive instructor.
Remind me who she was.
You're lucky that you work at this check cashing place now behind a fucking bulletproof glass. I come here and choke you. I'm gonna be here every day for the next however long you last at this place. Anybody who comes in here to get a money or a check or has to do anything, I'm gonna tell them, this guy murdered my daughter. You wanna do business with that guy? Deary opens up a place right in my neighborhood where my daughter lived.
You ever seen the movie Cliffhanger?
No!
First scene of the movie Cliffhanger, Sylvester Stallone's hanging out, spoiler alert. He's hanging out, it's the first scene, there's no spoiler alert. He's holding on to the gal, and she slips because the harness wasn't tight enough. She falls to her death. She falls to her death, and he gets so much guilt about it. And I said, I'm not going to be Sylvester Stallone, I'm going to be John Travolta.
And what does that mean? Did John Travolta do the...
Danced in a lot of his movies.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna
You're not going to kill me.
I
There's
will kill
bulletproof
you.
glass. Unless you have a check to deposit, you can't come near here. And if you're going to stay here every day, you're not going to have a job.
I don't need a job. My job was to be a father, and you took that away from me.
Yeah, my job was to be a skydive instructor, and I did it poorly, but
Poorly, yes. You're lucky he can't sue you. She signed that stupid thing,
Yeah.
waiver.
Stupid for her, not for me. It was very smart for me to have a waiver. If you die, I'm not responsible. Which is why every time you cash a check here, it says in the fine print, if you die, I'm not responsible. Sir, if you're not going to cash
Do you
a
have
check...
no heart? Do you have no heart? I lost my daughter.
I'm about to lose my patience.
No!
Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh, I got a lot of boogers.
Look, I'm telling you, man, Milk is a great movie. I think you'd really like Milk.
I'm not a fan of Sean Penn.
Oh, really? It's bizarre. He's a great actor.
I disagree. I genuinely disagree. I don't find him that superior to anyone else. When he won for Mystic River, all he was doing was yelling, saying, "That's my daughter! Is that my daughter? Is that my daughter?" In that? I've seen better acting on this stage tonight.
Real quick, am I one of the ones that's better than Sean Penn?
Probably. Sean Penn is
Yes,
not that
I'll
good.
take it. I'll take it. I was about to set up like a really contentious argument about Sean Penn. But like if you're saying I'm better than Sean Penn, then I guess I still need to then boost him up, right? Because then that boosts me up. You know, on like the same thing. Because if I'm a cut above Sean Penn, if I just raise how good Sean Penn is, specifically in something like Milk, then, you know, because Milk is just a masterpiece, really.
I never actually saw it. I'd also be honest with you, I didn't pay attention to words you just said. I know, well, I mean, part of being a good actor is listening and responding to your scene partner.
Yeah.
And I was not better than Sean Penn just then. Maybe I was better than him in like, it's a shitty movie than all of them.
That's fair. Most of his movies are.
Mystic River was great, but you gotta say Tim Robbins, you gotta say Kevin Bacon, you know, those are good actors.
Mm-hmm.
I would say no one's at the level of Kevin Bacon. I'm gonna go on record and say Kevin Bacon is the greatest actor alive. Now, now that Daniel Day-Lewis quit acting.
Okay. So not Tommy Wiseau, because he's in my top tier.
I don't know who that is.
He was in The Room. Now, if you've never seen The Room, you would have no way of
Oh,
knowing.
they're tearing me apart!
Yeah,
that guy.
Because people think he's a terrible actor, but I think he knew exactly what he was doing.
No, I have a friend of mine who was actually in that movie. He said the Tommy guy was batshit nuts. That's a fact.
Batshit nuts.
Batshit nuts. Now,
Crazier than Sean Penn, though?
Sean
'cause
Penn can-
Sean Penn
he's a
did some
weirdo.
crimes.
is there something else you wanted to talk about?
I don't know. I'm enjoying this conversation. We could go back to Milk as like a general, movie.
No, but like, when was the last time you had a really good conversation about movies? Yeah, do you know who Martin Scorsese is?
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of him.
Aware
He
of
did Avatar, right?
It's got earlier.
Okay, well, since I'm not getting a raise this time, I'm gonna take this opportunity to say, you guys don't value my time as much as I value it. So consider this my 2 weeks notice effective immediately.
No, you're fired.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
No, you don't get 2 more weeks.
2 weeks.
No, Chris,
2 weeks.
no. Oh, come on, man, don't make me have this conversation with you.
2 weeks.
Like you're about to cry.
No.
Chris,
I don't like tobacco. That's why I can't sell it. That's why I'm not good at it.
I gave you so many warnings, man.
I don't
I
like
gave
the
you so many
mornings.
No, I gave you so many warnings.
Warnings?
Yes, you don't listen. That's another problem. You have to understand.
So how do
you
I
didn't
help?
do your job well, and we gave you written warnings, we gave you verbal warnings, and you're fired, man. You don't get to put in. I'm glad you recognize this isn't for you, but you don't get to put in a 2-week notice.
Well, how come you let me work here for 4 years? Well, it's 2 more weeks, man. Remember there were no good times. Remember they were mostly bad times.
3.5 of those years, you were in the mailroom, hidden from the world.
I never thought a smoke shop would get so much mail. And I hated it. It's all to you. It's all just like job lot flyers.
You know what? But it's my mail, you're right, it's my mail.
Well, it's backed up down there. I need 2 weeks to clear it out for the next guy. Maybe 3. You know what? It's fine. I'll see you tomorrow.
No!
You're fine with it.
No.
You're fine with it. I'll talk to my dad. You'll be fine with it.
No, your dad, granted he owns cigarettes. Like every cigarette. Your dad invented cigarettes. Your dad is an immortal man who lives. I get it. I get it.
Do you know what happens to guys who betray his trust?
Yeah,
You don't want to know.
I heard that he grants them the gift of immortality only to have them irresponsibly use it and have a life full of regret.
But isn't a life without death, torture,
Yes, that's
forever? It's
yes,
hell.
Right.
It's a living hell.
Right. So I know that your father is very powerful. Or whatever.
That's great.
But you suck at your job.
I'll give you 2 weeks to think about it. I'll give you 2
This
weeks.
is not.
You got 2 weeks to make up your mind. Whether I stay or I go. I'll see you tomorrow.
No. I decide right now.
I'll be here tomorrow.
No.
I'll be here tomorrow. I'm not gonna come tomorrow.
What happens in 2 weeks? What happens in 2 weeks when I say, all right, 2 weeks?
We'll revisit the conversation.
And Ma,
Honey.
listen, I gotta say this. Years ago, I really thought it was a good idea to homeschool me. But, Mom, you gotta let me go up a grade. Mom, Seriously. You gotta let me go up a grade, Mom. I'm still doing 3rd grade work, Mom.
What grade do you think you earned? Dolores.
I'm 17, okay? You're having me do the work of an 8-year-old, Ma. I've been doing it for years.
Would you say you're a master at it?
Yes!
Really?
Yes! Yes!
You'd say you're a master at long division? A master, Dolores. A master?
Yes, I've been doing
What's
long...
4,522 divided by 3? You don't know it, do you, Dolores? You don't know it. You're not a master. You're a peasant. You're a botfly in the balls of the backs of men who travel to distant countries. Tropical countries. You're the bug that people have to put duct tape on their back so the botfly can reach the surface, and then they take the duct tape off and they get tweezers and they pull it. Videos on YouTube of it. It's a remarkably amazing thing to watch. You should try it.
Wow, there's a lot of vocabulary here.
Oh, which you'd know had you finished the 3rd grade, but you're no master of long division.
Well, I don't know what a buttfly is.
Bot, B-O-T, as in robot, which you'd be building in the 4th grade. There's a significant jump in intellect.
Long division to buttflies.
Building robotic French fries.
It really is not a shock to me why I haven't mastered this grade.
I've been experimenting with ingredients in the kitchen.
Go on.
Some of them really fuck with your head.
Are you teaching me how to write a thesis right now? Is that
I'd prefer if you wrote me an essay arguing why mastery of long division will benefit you in the 4th grade to when you build robotic French fries and fruit fries.
So, do robotic French fries? They move and they do tasks? Is that what we're talking about now?
Consider it a research project. Mommy's going to go back into the kitchen. Goodbye, Dolores.
Bye, Mom.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. Dolores.
I'm going to edit this for you.
No, you're good, you're good.
Sir, I'm so excited to be serving you today, sir!
Take it down a notch.
Yes, sir!
You're my assistant. You don't have to do the whole...
And I'm here to protect you, sir!
No, listen, come on. No. What you do out there in front of the cameras, in front of the public, that's fine. I get it. You have to put on a show. It's the Oval Office, though. Chill. Would you like a wing? His name was Jefferson, right? Like the president? Cute.
Sir, yes, sir.
Why don't you come here and try one of these wings?
Sir, maybe, sir. Can I wash my mouth out with milk, please, sir?
Sir, maybe, sir. Don't just do the formalities. Come on. You ever see House of Cards? You know...
I only watched the first episode, sir, because they killed a dog and I couldn't finish. It was very disturbing to me,
It's a lot
sir.
worse than that. Well, anyway, you got a really nice relationship with your head of Secret Service. They had sex with him. Well, we don't have to have sex with each other. We're just trying to win. Come on, Jefferson! Come on, Jefferson! I will promote you to the head of Secret Service.
Oh, Natalie, no.
Lincoln's ghost is telling me
Lincoln's ghost had 5 of these wings 2 hours ago. Or maybe that was just me hallucinating. Because I had way too many. And I'm seeing genuine shit right now.
Sir, I can't feel my knees, sir.
Oh, you won't feel anything. Come on. I'm getting a light wicked bad. You want to have a wing?
I'll lick it, sir.
Yeah! Oh, that wasn't long enough.